I'm Doug Taylor, the CEO of the Smith family. So this is the next in our series of conversations. And today I talk to Marg Woodhouse, the National President of View Clubs. View are a fantastic community partner of the Smith family. Today you hear about the origins of View and the impact that they're having in the community with the Smith family by supporting over 1,600 of our Learning for Life students and volunteering and doing a whole range of other things. So enjoy this conversation. So Marg's with me, the National President of View Clubs here in Australia. Thanks, Marg. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Really keen to talk more about the great work that View do and the fantastic partnership that we have together at the Smith family. So thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure, Doug. I'm very pleased to be able to join you and talk to you about one of my favourite subjects, View.
Great, indeed. Now, you know, I've been with the Smith family for 2 years, and one of the things I do love doing is getting out and spending time with View clubs and getting along to convention. And I'm always really energised by just the level of energy in the room when View members come together. But maybe, Marg, we should just go back to where it all began. Why did View start, and how did View start?
Well, View started in 1960. It was started by George Forbes, the General Secretary of the Smith family. He saw that there was a need for women to move away from the kitchen and to get out into the community, to make connections in the community, to network with other like-minded women, to develop their interests, their own interests further. And also it gave an opportunity for an organisation to support the work of the Smith family in a purposeful way and to support the community in a purposeful way. So it's really exciting. We started in Balgowlah in Sydney, and we had 10 clubs before the end of the year in New South Wales, which was amazing. And now, of course, we're nationally all over Australia, and I've travelled everywhere all over Australia, which has been exciting for me. But we have 14,000 members and just under 300 clubs. Very exciting.
It is. It's great to see that kind of reach. And as we were saying before, the energy behind it, you know, in any community in the world, it's, you know, women are the change makers in communities. So View is really just a vehicle for that. So tell us, Marg, practically, what do View club members actually do?
We make connections with the community. So we contact local businesses, we make contact with community groups, and particularly through our Speakers Bureau. That's one opportunity that's absolutely fabulous. We also contact MPs and local councils because we know that they understand about the Smith family and they understand about View and how we connect and support.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And obviously from a Smith family perspective, you know, View clubs are a great partner of ours, and we really appreciate the support that you all provide us. You know, 14,000 women supporting, I think it's now over 1,600 of our Learning for Life students, so fundraising for those young people, but also volunteering. And I think last year was about 70,000 hours in volunteering, which is extraordinary. So it's terrific to think about all the practical things that View club members do to make a difference. The other thing that I find really interesting about View, and we've got a national convention coming up in the next few months, is, you know, View club members also think about important policy matters that the Australian community needs to consider, and thinks about advocacy as well. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, this is through our resolution process, and this follows a 2-year cycle where the women get together in their clubs and in their groups and look at and reflect on what's happening in the community and what are the social issues that are affecting particularly women and children in the community. This year our resolutions cover housing for women, which is very important, particularly when we know that there are a lot of women and young children living in cars today, and more so with the economic climate. And it also covers digital inclusion in the remote areas. So, and I was very impressed when I learnt about that because when I went to Aspley View Club in Queensland, they were actually responsible for putting that in, and the president of the Aspley Club had been sitting with a lady on a plane trip, and they'd spoken about digital inclusion, particularly in the remote areas. So that's certainly our main points of focus.
Right. And that's terrific. And, all those things from a Smith family perspective have bearing on a child's education. So,
Definitely.
We're absolutely aligned in terms of trying to address those things, particularly if you think about, digital inclusion and housing has a significant impact. And so it's great that we're kind of working together on the same front in that regard. So, Marg, tell us about one of the highlights of being involved with you and particularly working with us at the Smith family.
I think, Doug, one of the major highlights, and going back and reflecting on the fact that I'm a retired teacher, I was very interested. I've been always very interested in the girls in the centre program, and I know there's one in New South Wales, and I knew there was one in Victoria, and I was I've been able this year to visit the Barnsdale View Club and meet the ladies down there, which was delightful, but also to go to the girls in the centre at Barnsdale High School, meet Simone Foster, the program manager, and meet the girl coaches and some of the students. And I was quite fascinated to learn that they were organising a group where they were going to come to you with issues that they wanted to talk about. So I thought that was good for women, for the young girls doing that already. And so that was great.
Man, that's great. What a wonderful thing to get out there and see the work in action. But just to see View Club members and our team at the Smith family working, hand in glove together to make a very practical difference like that. So thanks for sharing that. That's a great example. So Marg, thanks so much for your time today. Really appreciate you sharing a bit about yourself and your passion for View. View are such a great partner of the Smith family, and I'm really looking forward to the National Convention in a couple of weeks' time and meeting some of the members and hearing about the great work that's going on and thinking about our future together. So thanks again for your time.
My pleasure, Doug. Thank you. Thank you.